Okay. Like, before we continue our writing, if you remember, we were writing about the shopping and if shopping as a hobby was a positive trend or not. Okay, and we all agreed that we started writing, and we all agreed that most of us, we think that it's not good to have shopping or to consider shopping as a hobby. Waste of money, waste of time, waste of energy also. Okay. Right, before we continue that, I just want to remind you about 5 steps to a good writing in IELTS task 2. In task 2, as we said, it's like a philosophy. You're going to be a philosopher. You're just going to write your opinion, anything related to what you think or what you believe. Okay, so there is no right or wrong. They will just see how you convince them. يعني نفس المصحح, all he care about is that how you convince him in your opinion. Okay, your opinion that you agree, then tell me, why do you agree? Give me reasons. Okay, as we said, it's like what? المناظرات in our school. Like, the first step out of the 5 steps to a good writing is that to understand the question. Okay, I need someone to read this paragraph. How do we understand the question? Who can read the paragraph? يلا أروى.
You must understand the question before you attempt to answer it. This way, you'll know exactly what the examiner is looking for. One of the biggest mistakes students make is not answering the question fully, which stops them before getting a score higher than a band 5.
Yes, thank you so much. So the first step that you should do is what? Understand the question. Now, because what? You have to rewrite the question again. We know that. Not also because you have to rewrite the question, but also in order to continue with your writing. Now imagine that you write a very good writing. It's you convince the reader. Sorry, the reader. But one problem is that you did not understand the question, which make you what? Get a score, but not higher than a band 5, which is a low score. Okay? So understanding the question, it's an easy way to know your opinion. And step 2 is to plan your answer. How am I going to plan my answer? I only have 40 minutes. So who wants to read this part? Who can read this part? يلا رؤى.
أنا معلم ما خرجت دخلت من جهاز آخر يعني أنا ما أتأخر. أنا لين.
Okay. Thank you.
The students who get the highest marks in writing take to always plan their answer for up to 10 minutes. Planning helps you organize your ideas and structure your essay before you write it, saving you time and helping you produce a clear and coherent essay.
Thank you so much, Ru'a. So planning your answer. غالبا كلنا أساسا we don't start writing immediately. No, we're not machines or robots. We always what in our mind, without writing on a paper, we plan our answer. So for the writing, of course, I know that the first one is introduction, the first paragraph. What is the meaning of introduction? Meaning, rewrite the question or paraphrase the question, and what? In the first paragraph, what do I do beside rewriting the question, Tali? Rewrite the question and what? Do you remember? The last time, what did we do? We wrote the question again and that's it? No?
Write our opinion.
Thank you, Lean. Perfect. And I write my opinion. My opinion in general. Do I agree with this thing or not? This is the first thing. So I know that in my mind. The second paragraph and the third also paragraph, maybe if you have 4 paragraphs, it's up to you. So the second or third paragraph, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell my reasons. Tell my reasons. Okay, whether I agree or not. Why do I agree? I agree. Okay. Tell my facts. If I have facts also. Okay, to tell examples. Examples also is like reasons, because you're giving yourself, or you're giving the reader reasons to believe in your opinion. The last paragraph, which is also short, which is the conclusion. The conclusion is the same thing as the introduction, almost the same thing. You're just going to sum up everything you have said, and you're going to say your opinion again. Okay, all of this I have in my mind. According to the subject that I have, or the topic that I have, I plan this on my mind. And I feel like 10 minutes to planning your answer is too much. ممكن 5 minutes we can think about planning our answers. Okay, we're going to take an example and we're going to see. And the third step is to write an introduction, as we said. Okay, introduction that helps what? Organizing your whole idea. Then you have the main body paragraphs. لماذا قال an introduction? Because it's only one what? An introduction is only one. How many paragraphs we were going to write in the introduction?
One paragraph.
Yes, thank you, Shahad. Thank you. One paragraph only I should write in my introduction, which has my question and my opinion. The body paragraphs, he used the plural because it could be 2 paragraphs, it could be 3 paragraphs. It's up to you and your opinions. Okay? Yes, Farah?
Number 4, write the main body paragraphs. This is where you give the examiner more detail. You do this by stating your main points and supporting these with explanation and relevant examples.
Thank you so much. The body paragraphs, your reasons, your examples, your explanations on why do you believe this one is, or why do you believe in this opinion? Why do you agree on this? Okay? And the last step, which is you're going to write. What's wrong now? And the last thing is what? To write a conclusion. Who can read this? In your conclusion, Yalla Leen.
In your conclusion, you should provide a summary of what you already said in the rest of your essay.
Thank you so much. So my conclusion is what? Saying my opinion again and just summarized everything that I have said. These are the 5 steps that you should pay attention to. طيب. We were writing in the last class. Our question was, just to remind you, this was our question. In the past, shopping was a routine domestic task. We said domestic meaning related to the house. Many people nowadays think of it as a hobby. To what extent, لأي درجة, do you think this is a positive trend? It's a trend, صح? Trend something that is happening now. Okay? Now people consider shopping as a hobby. Your opinion is, to what extent do you think this is a positive trend? You're going to write at least 250 words. By the way, in the IELTS, if you write more than 250 words, it's okay. They won't tell you why did you write more than that. It's okay, you can write more than that. Like, I will give you a minute. This is the thing that we wrote. We write the first paragraph, the introduction, and also we wrote what? The second paragraph. Take a moment, read it, so you will remember. Okay, so I need someone to read the introduction. يلا شهد. Shahad Abu Auf, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes,
أقرأ
just read
ماذا؟
the introduction.
Shopping used to be هذه.
Yes.
Shopping used to be a chore in the past, but recently it has become a vocation. In my opinion, of view, I believe that
In my point of view.
in my point of view, I believe that considering shopping as hobby is a bad habit, and it can affect a lot of things.
Thank you so much. This was our introduction. We rewrote the question again. Shopping used to be a chore in the past, but recently it has become an avocation. In my point of view, this is my opinion. Now I'm writing my opinion. In my point of view, I believe that considering shopping as a hobby, يعني a vocation, is a bad habit and it can affect a lot of things. فقط لأني قلت هنا can affect a lot of things خلاص أبدأ أجهز. We said it affect the money, affect the time, affect the energy, many things. So we start with the first body paragraph اللي هو المحتوى العرض. And we start with talking about talking about the money. Okay, I need someone to read this paragraph so we can continue. يلا رهف.
With regard to the money, necessary shopping is loss of budget and which the person doesn't buy the things she needs. A result, they will be broke and that will lead them to ask people to lend them some money, which will make the economic condition worse.
Thank you so much. Now we're done with one thing that has been affected by taking shopping as a hobby. Let's now talk about another thing. We said that the shopping as a hobby affects the money and affect the time. So let's talk about the time. Tell me what to write. ها ثاني, what to write?
Take a lot of time.
It take a lot of time, but how can I start my sentence? How can I say that I want to talk about how the shopping as a hobby affect the time? What can I say?
We can say it also regard to the time.
We can say very good also, or we can say in addition to affecting the money, it also shopping as a hobby also affect what? The time. You see? دائما أبدأ الجملة اللي هو أو أبدأ الباراجراف وأنا سأتحدث عن كل باراجراف في شيء واحد معين. So هنا بدأت with regard to the money. يعني بالنسبة للمال unnecessary shopping is a lose of budget and then I continue. In addition to affecting the money, بالإضافة للتأثير على المال, shopping as a hobby also affect the time. يلا, how it does affect the time? Let's say, يلا راما.
It affects time by wasting it.
So I'm going to say it affects time badly. We can use an adverb by wasting it. Now let's give examples and explanation. It affects time or the time badly by wasting it. Shopping as a hobby is a waste of time. This is what we believe. Okay, how? Give me explanation or something, example. وأنا الآن ذكرت نقطة يعني I said my opinion. that the shopping as a hobby affect the time badly by wasting it, because الشخص الذي take shopping as a hobby, his time is wasted. Okay, so give me now reasons, give me explanation. Because what? هثاني any sentence. Because what do you think? Just say what you believe in. Doesn't have to be true or right. Sorry, right or wrong. It's your opinion. يلا ثاني. What do you think? Shopping affect the time. How? Maybe you can say that the person who shops a lot of the time, what? He's always what? Addicted to buy
It
new
takes
things.
too long to pick a piece.
Take what? Say it again.
It takes too long to pick a piece or look for their size, maybe.
Very good. Nice. I really like that. Because, for example, we can say the person who shops. What you were saying? Take a lot of time
to pick a piece and look for their size.
On picking his stuff, we can say. So because here we said it affects the time badly by wasting it, because for example the person who shops, oh no, without for example, because the person who shops take a lot of time on picking his stuff. Yes, Shahad?
And there's a lot of choices to choose.
There is nice, a lot of choices. I really like that. Choices. 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 And choices and what? And options, we can say. Nice, very nice. Also, I have said when you take a long time to shop and you quit doing the important things. Very good. I really like that. Also, you come up with very nice ideas. Also, or moreover, because we already wrote also. أحيانا هذه الكلمات اللي هي connectors يسمونها يعني connect a sentence with another sentence. نحن استخدمنا also، ممكن الآن نستخدم شيء ثاني. Moreover, when you take a long time to shop, you quit, it means you stop doing, very nice, the important things. You see how many words? You see those lines? All of those we wrote it by ourselves. Very nice. Can we say how many words? – 150 words until now. So we need 100 more. Okay, do you have another thing to add regarding the time? So Rizan said, and that will distract his mind. You quit doing the important things and that will distract. Since we use the pronoun you, we're going to continue with you. And that will distract your mind. Very nice. Right. Can we move on? Now, what are other things that we said that shopping as a hobby affect? We talked about the money. We talked about the time. What else? Maybe we can talk about social life. Do you think shopping as a hobby affects the social life of a person?
No.
No?
Yes, he will be superficial.
Superficial? Oh, صح. And maybe when he meets people, he always look at their stuff. And if they have this on or if they buy this thing from a brand or not, maybe. Do you think we can write about this?
Yes.
Okay, let's try. I need all the people to participate with me. So here we can say, for example,
Teacher, I don't think it affects shopping
so
your social life.
maybe as the points that they mentioned, that it makes you superficial and it makes you maybe more materialistic, that you only look at the people on what they have and how much
No,
stuff.
that's more about like the person's personality, not about a hobby.
Well, do you think that the person who takes shopping as a hobby, he is he's a genuine person? We're not going to talk about his personality, but I think that this thing affects his personality because he knows all the stores, he knows or she knows all the brands, she knows how much they cost. She's familiar with that because shopping for her is a hobby. So I think that maybe this will affect the personality. So let's write about that.
Yeah, when you say it like that, maybe it does.
Yeah. So we can say maybe, how can we start the sentence? Do you have any idea? Tani? The social life is also affected by taking shopping as a hobby. Do you like that? So what can we say? The social life is also affected by taking shopping as a hobby. Yes, Arwa.
The person will prioritize shopping over friends and family.
Because the person will, say it again, please.
Prioritize.
Prioritize.
Spending.
Prioritize. I hope I write it correct. Yes, prioritize what?
The shopping instead of spending time with friends and family.
Very nice. Instead of spending time with his family and friends. I really like that. Can you see prioritize comes from the word priority. Prioritize is the verb. يعني يضع أولوية. Okay? So the social life is also affected by taking shopping as a hobby because the person prioritized the shopping instead of spending time with his family and friends. Very nice, Arwa. What else we can say? Tell me. Other people, where are you? Just give me an idea. You don't have to give me a sentence. Just give us an idea and then we will make it into a sentence. أفنان وأفنان إهدى وإناس تغريد وجود جودي رغد وديمة. What are you people?
What about it affect his work too?
Affect his work in which way?
he not gonna be,
doing
how
his
can I say it?
job correctly.
Yeah, in the proper
Mm.
way.
Do you
He's
think
gonna
so?
be more lazy. Maybe.
Maybe because he's spending so much money, he want to have a raise in his job, and he will be. Oh, this is too complicated. لا دخلنا في نيته دخلنا في نيته لا. But maybe إلا ولا تصير maybe. But how can we write this? Okay, maybe you don't like this subject, Tani. Like, I have prepared another subject for you now. We wrote 248. No, oh, I'm sorry. 183. Like, I want to show you another subject. I think it's important. Maybe you can write more about this. Where is it? Just a minute. Here. Okay, I need someone to read this question. يلا يا يلا يا يلا يا يلا فرح.
You should spend about 40 minutes on this task. Write about the following topic. The most important consideration when choosing any career or job is having a high income. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples for your own knowledge or experience. Write at least 250 words.
Thank you so much, Farah. What do you think about this, Tani? Did you understand the question? Okay, at least write me in the chat. Do you agree or disagree? Do you agree that the most important consideration يعني أكثر شيء تعتبرينه أو تهتمي له when choosing a career or a job is what? Having a high income. يعني if you got 2 jobs offer, immediately you're going to choose the one that they offer you a high income, the salary. They will give you high salary. Income يعني the money that you will get at the end of the month. So do you agree or disagree? Lean agree and Farah also. Lama, she doesn't agree. Salam, she agrees. You love the money, Thani. Shahad disagree. Rahaf disagree. Dimaz, you agree. Also Khazama. Also Jude.
I feel it depends.
It depends on what?
On the job. Like, if I like the low income job more, I believe I'm gonna take it because I want to wake up every day going to something I love.
So are you going to choose it according to the money or according if you love the job or not?
I believe according if I love the job or not. Because money
Yes.
comes and go always.
Yes, money comes and goes, and it's different from. I wouldn't say that you are selfish because you love the money for the people who choose the job only for the money. But also think about yourself not now in the first 2 years when you're happy about the money. Think about yourself after 10 years. Now you have this job with a very high income, okay? The job is okay, but you don't love it. So do you think that you're going to bear it for 10 years? Shaima said it doesn't always depend on the type of the job, but the salary is also important. Yes, the salary, the money, I'm not telling you it's not important. No, it's very important. Actually, it's one of the things that we always consider. And when someone tell us, I'm going to be this, or I have a job at this company, the first question that we ask him is how much they are going to pay you. دايما هذا أول سؤال. If your brother or any person they got the money, they got a job, we will ask about the salary. But yes, as Farah said, it's an important thing. But if I like the job, I won't focus on the income. Yes, you won't focus on the income, but I think that you should do what? Balancing. Yani, sometimes I love this job, but they don't give me enough money, so I have to leave it because I don't want to live يعني very يعني very bad life. يعني money gives you a good life. صح? So I think yes, we should consider the salary. Okay, would you like us to write about this? I think we have opinion. But here, not the last topic, we have two groups. So people who agree and people who disagree. Okay. طيب Salam, tell me your opinion. You said that you agree on having the money or taking care or only caring about the money. Why do you think that? I'm just seeing your opinion. Yes, Salam. Because in the future, yes, in the future we will need it. But what if someone told you, Ya Salam, that you're a girl at the end of the day and you don't need money as much as boys or the man? The man need the money more than the girl. Do you believe in that? Nope.
No.
No? Okay,
Maybe.
I think, yeah, Abir, I think yes. In somehow, it doesn't mean that you don't need the money ولا خلاص يعني اقبلي بأي وظيفة. No. But I think that it's more important for the man to consider the salary more than us girls, right? Because we have people who pay for us. We don't lie about this. But for the man or for the boy, he has to get married. He have to pay for those things.
I totally disagree.
You disagree on having Arwa? We're just talking honestly.
The woman should pay in the household too. Not only the man.
Okay, what if your
Yes,
husband
I
told
really
you?
disagree.
Okay, what if your husband is going to buy you stuff? You're going to tell him, no, thank you, I'm going to buy for my stuff?
If he buys it as a gift, then he can buy it, but I will not let him pay for the house if I live with them too.
Like, if you want something really bad and this thing is not important, يعني كماليات, are you going to tell him, can you pay for this, or are you going to wait for your salary?
No, I'm gonna wait for my salary if it's not,
But you're not going to ask him to buy you anything.
He should buy it as a gift if I want it. I'm not gonna tell him to buy me something if I have my own job.
So you're just going to wait around until he give you gifts? Only? No, Arwa.
If he's good, he will bring me gifts without all the time.
Okay, your opinion. Well, Fatima said I disagree too, that women stuff is more yes, women stuff are more expensive. I'm not saying that they should pay women less. No, I'm saying that for us, yani, if we got an offer job, we don't have to pay attention as much as the man when he get a job. Yani, if the man has a job and the money is not enough, he have to say no. Even if he loves the job, I think he has to say no. Okay, why? Because he has many things to do. He has to build a house for his family. He has
Yeah,
a
I
family to
agree.
support. صح? Yeah, if you think about it logically, I think he has to say no for the job that give him less money. Yes, Lama.
I just want to say I agree with you because, but it's the salary is important for both genders. But at the end of the day, who's gonna pay for the kids and the house and all of these stuff? The man is more respectful for the man to pay for it, not for a woman.
Yes, of course. For example, imagine that inshallah when you get married, you're going to tell, or your husband tells you that we should share paying the pills. That's not okay. I'm not going to share with you paying the bills. It's not nice. Okay, you are خلاص, we are يعني used to this. You are the man, you are for the father, you're going to pay for that. Honey, Fatma, you want to pay 50-50? I don't want to pay 50-50, I think.
Yes, everything should be 50. Teacher, because it's his duty to buy things, not me.
Yes,
Okay,
and
you have money and you have money. Why you don't pay?
yeah, I have the money, but it's only for me. I want to buy stuff, something, or I want to buy things that the men think it's not important. Diamond, if you want to buy something, they would tell you, oh, it's not important. We don't have to buy it. We have other stuff that are important. But Anna, I want to have the job to buy my stuff that are not important. Fair?
Yeah, I agree with you, teacher.
Yeah, me and Lean, we have the same opinion all the time. Hadama.
That's true, and I want to add that I feel like the woman deserves her own money because if we're gonna talk about pregnancy and all of these stuff, it's a lot to go through. So I think she deserves it.
Yes, of course. She deserves that, and also she deserves more money from her husband or from her father. So, lot of money to us. Amen. Okay, I had this very nice discussion with you because I think we don't have time to write about this subject, but I just want to know your opinions, and you have very nice opinions. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Today is a gift for you because you participated. So we're going to stop here. Do you have any question? Do you have any question?
No.
You're welcome. You're welcome.